Hello friends, welcome to JavaBeyond. In this video, we will get our API keys from Anthropic and OpenAI, understand the settings on each platform, and make sure our Java project is ready to make live API calls. Before your Java code can talk to any AI, you need two things, an Anthropic key and an OpenAI key. Let's get both set up the right way. An API key is your identity when you call an AI service from Java. Your application sends the key with every single request. The provider uses it to authenticate you and to charge you. Three things to know from day one. First, both platforms charge per token. There is no free tier. You need at least a $5 deposit to activate API access. Second, anyone who has your key can make calls and spend your money. Treat it exactly like a password. Third, every call is logged. You can always check the usage dashboard to see what was called, how many tokens were used, and what it cost.
Let's start with Anthropic. Go to console.anthropic.com. Create an account and sign in. The very first thing you need to do before anything else is add billing. Go to Settings, then Billing, and click Add Credits. Add your card and deposit at least $5. This is important. API access is completely inactive until you have added a payment method. You will not get an error that makes sense. The key just won't work. So do the billing step first, every time. Now go to API Keys in the left sidebar. Click Create Key. Give it a name. I'll use JavaBeyond Dev, so I know exactly what it's for. Click Create Key. The key will appear on screen one time only. Copy it immediately and store it somewhere safe. A password manager is ideal. The format starts with sk-ant-api. That is how you recognize an Anthropic key. One thing to note about permissions. Anthropic standard keys are all or nothing. There is no per-endpoint scoping. The key can call any Anthropic API your account can access. We will handle this at the code level, not at the key level. Before you leave the Anthropic console, do two more things. First, set a spend limit. Go to Settings, then Workspaces. Set a monthly cap. I recommend $10 while you're learning. This prevents any surprise bill if you accidentally run an infinite loop in your code. Second, bookmark the usage page. Settings, then Usage. It shows token counts, cache hit rates, and how close you are to your rate limit. That is everything for Anthropic. Billing active, key created, spend limit set. Now let's do OpenAI. Go to platform.openai.com. Create an account or sign in. Same first step. Go to Settings, then Billing, and add a payment method. Minimum $5, same as Anthropic. One difference worth knowing, OpenAI prepaid credits expire after 1 year. Anthropic credits do not expire as long as your account is active. Not a big deal at this stage, but good to keep in mind. Now go to API Keys and click Create New Secret Key. This is where OpenAI gives you something Anthropic does not, granular permission control. You will see three options, All, Restricted, and Read Only. All means the key can do everything, fine-tunes, file uploads, any endpoint. Read Only cannot make actual API calls. Restricted means you choose exactly which endpoints to allow. Always use Restricted for development. Select only models and chat completions. That is all our Java code needs. If this key ever leaks, the attacker can only hit those two endpoints, not your fine-tunes, not your files, not anything else. The key format starts with sk-proj. Same rule. Shown once, copy it now. Now here is something important that trips people up. OpenAI has a concept called projects. You might think the default project is fine. Do not use it. The default project cannot have a spending limit, which means if your code runs out of control, there is no safety net. Instead, go to Settings, then Projects, and create a new project. Name it JavaBeyond. Then open that project, go to Limits, and set a monthly budget. $10 is a safe start. Now you have a hard cap. When you hit $10, the API stops. Your card does not keep getting charged. Check usage anytime at platform.openai.com/usage. Both platforms have rate limits, a cap on how many requests and tokens you can send per minute. When you first sign up, you are on Tier 1. The limits are relatively low. You will hit them if you run a tight loop, sending hundreds of requests. Anthropic measures 3 things separately: requests per minute, input tokens per minute, and output tokens per minute. OpenAI measures requests per minute and tokens per minute, with some models also having a daily token cap. Both platforms upgrade your tier automatically as you spend more over time. Check your limits page after sign-up. Links are on the slide.
Now, the most important slide. On the do side, store your keys in application.yaml, never inside a Java class file. Add application.yaml to your .gitignore before you push anything to GitHub. Set a spend limit before your first API call. We just did this. Create separate keys for development and production. Rotate your keys regularly. Neither platform auto-expires standard keys. On the don't side, never paste a key into Stack Overflow, GitHub, or any public forum. Never hard-code a key as a string literal in your Java code. Never share keys over WhatsApp, Slack, or email. Never commit application.yaml to a public repository. Never use your production key during development. A leaked key is a bill you cannot dispute easily. These rules take 30 seconds to follow. Follow them every time.
If you have followed along, you now have both keys ready, stored safely in application.yaml. Spend limits set on both platforms. You are protected. In Episode 3, next Sunday, we use these keys live. We write the Java code that calls both Claude and GPT from scratch. You will see the response print in your terminal. If this video helped, subscribe so you don't miss it. See you next Sunday on JavaBeyond. Thanks for watching this video.